Stampers, it's Stampin' Texas. I've got a really cute project I wanted to share with you today. This is a Post-it note holder with a little place for a pen. These are a lot of fun to make and they're really quick and simple. This is just kind of an all-occasion version, I guess you could say, because this is great to give to someone any time of the year, but I wanted to make a Christmas version. So let me show you what you're going to need to make this. I've got a piece of soft suede cardstock, and it is cut to 7 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then I've scored it here in the middle, and I'm going to show you with my score tool in just a moment. The pieces I'm going to put on the front of my Christmas one are going to basically look like this. The red is cut to 3 1/4 inch square, so 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And the Snow Festival Designer Series paper, one of the sheets has these square images on it, and it's perfect for this. And it ends up being about a 3-inch square that mats perfectly. But let me move these out of the way, and I'm going to show you with my score tool. I really love this Simply Scored tool. I use it all the time. But basically, you're going to score it at 3 1/2 and 4 1/4. And all I did, I'll show you on this side, is just run my stylus down it just like this at 3 1/4, 3 1/2, and 4 1/4. Sorry about that. But that gives you the base. Now at this point, you'll notice on my sample that this is cut just a little bit. So you're going to need to have a little mat, like a self-healing mat, preferably, or something underneath. And I just take my paper snips, and you're going to come in about 1/2 inch from the top and 1/2 inch from the bottom. And all you have to do is cut a little slit like this. And then press and do that same thing for the bottom. And you'll just want to make sure it's gone all the way through. That one could go just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, now I wanted to do that before I run my ribbon. Alright, yeah, there we go. It's kind of bending for me. Now what I want to do is take my ribbon and run a piece of ribbon right down the middle. And I have got this Cherry Cobbler dotted ribbon. I'm going to leave a few inches on either side. I really don't want to tie a bow because it'll be just fine if I just tie a basic knot. So I'm going to run it about like that. Cut that off. And then I'm going to lay that down, get good old Scotch tape, and just put a little tape behind it. Now we're going to cover the front, and for the back all I'm going to do is just add a piece of Cherry Cobbler, same size, everything like that. You can even add a little something else if you'd like to, a little embellishment. But at this point, let's go ahead and add these pieces onto the front. I'm just going to use my snail adhesive and go along the edges of the cardstock. And lay that one on there. That looks good. Put this little cute owl on the front. And then center that on there as well. I also thought it would be super cute. I got my, my adhesive back rhinestones, and I'm going to take this large rhinestone, and I thought it'd be super cute just to have it right there on the hat. So I just used my paper snips again. There we go. Now we can get our Post-it note holder for inside. Go ahead and bend that up a little bit. Oh, isn't that cute? I really like it. Now I want to make sure that this is opened enough to get my pen through there. And we can kind of look at the sample. Because we want it to go that way. Now inside on my sample, I did put a little mat around it, so you can do that if you'd like. It's kind of an optional. But I thought I'd put that right there. And the other thing I wanted to show you is whenever you have a dark base, a dark cardstock base, If you don't want to add another piece of paper to it, these markers that Stampin' Up! Has are really great. They're Stampin' Dazzle markers, and it comes in gold or silver, and it's really cute. I thought it'd be fun just to like write Merry Christmas on there, so I'm going to do that before I add that. There we go. So that's a really quick and easy way to write on a card. And then let's make sure I got the top going the right way. And all I did was add some snail on the very back of the pad and just center it on there. The one thing you do need to make sure is that you have pins that are thin enough to go through this little slit. Some of the pins I noticed were a lot larger than I had first anticipated. But there you are. You've got a really cute gift for somebody on your Christmas list this year. Isn't that fun? You can just tie it. I'm going to probably tie that and shorten it a little bit. But there you are. Cute and quick Post-it note holder. Thanks so much for watching, and for a lot more ideas, you can visit StampinTX.com. Thank you, and happy stampin'!